Hey, what's up champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. And today I wanted to share the 10 causes of failure in leadership. So if you're watching a replay of this video, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. If you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, I'd really appreciate if you said new in the comments. And of course, if you do get some value, if you learn something from this video, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too. Hey Rasa, thanks for jumping on. Hope you're well. So I've been rereading the good old Think and Grow Rich, and the book is just full of gold. And today I wanted to share one of the lessons or one of the chapters in the book, which is the 10 major causes of failure in leadership. And even though the book was written like 100 years ago, the rules still apply today. Most of the things still apply today. So let's have a look at these 10 causes of failure, because very often we learn about success. We look for success. Success leaves clues. But guess what? Failure leaves clues as well. So if you only look for success, sometimes you might miss what the unsuccessful people are doing. So it's good to learn the both sides so you know what to do and what not to do. Okay, so number one, or one of the causes for failure in leadership is inability to organize details. As a leader, you have to learn to organize yourself. You have to learn to organize yourself, to organize other people, events, and so on. If you lack organization, it'll be so much harder to be an effective leader. Number two is unwillingness to render a humble service. Now, a humble service, what does that mean? It means where everybody wins. Do you do your business in a way that everybody wins? Not just you win, but your customer wins, your team member wins, everybody wins. If you can build a business where everybody's winning, then it's a lot better. You will feel better. It will be a lot more ethical and a lot more in line with your values, and you'll know that you're doing a genuine service. Number three, expectation of pay for what they know instead of what they do with which they know. It's a big one, right? How many people say, well, I know everything. I've been to the training. I've been to the presentation. How come I'm not making money? Because you don't do what you know. One thing is to know something. There's a completely different thing is to do what you know. If knowledge was the key, everybody would be wealthy, healthy, and happy. Because we all know what to do to be healthy. Eat healthy, exercise, do all of that. But do we do what we know? We all know what to do to be wealthy, but do we do that? And so on, right? Fourth cause for the failure in leadership is fear of competition from followers. Fear of competition from followers. How often does that happen? Oh, somebody stole my post. Oh, somebody stole my picture. Oh, right? Being afraid that somebody will steal something from you is a sign of lack of leadership. It's a sign of insecurity, right? Do you think that there's not enough people in the world? That there's not enough customers in the world? That there's not enough money in the world? But we know that that's not true. We know that there is abundance. There's enough money for everybody. There's enough customers for all the companies. There's enough distributors for all the businesses, right? But the more you think in the lack mentality, the more you'll get short. The more things will be scarce for you, right? Because you're scared of it, right? Fifth reason for failure in leadership is lack of imagination. And hey, not everybody is as imaginative and as creative as the next person. However, you can develop these things, right? If you're short of ideas, why not read a book? If you're short of ideas, why not watch a video? If you're short of ideas, why not speak to your sponsor or to your mentor, right? So the more you communicate with other people, the more ideas you will receive, the more you will learn. And this way, imagination will not be a problem. And also, part of imagination is being resourceful. You see, very few people fail in business because there's a lack of resources. But a lot of people fail in business because they are not resourceful. They don't look for information. They don't find information, right? How many people just go, oh, I don't know how to do that. Well, instead of saying, I don't know how to do that, why not go on Google? Why not go on YouTube and find the information that you need to find in order to achieve what you want to achieve? Instead of just throwing your hands in the air and saying, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I don't understand that, right? Reason number 6 for failure in leadership is selfishness. No true leader can be selfish. Because if you're selfish, it's just a matter of time before your people, your team, people around you will understand that. So you have to if you have that, get rid of it. Find ways of how to contribute to others. Find ways of how to be happy for others, not just for yourself. Because there's a lot of leaders who are only happy when they're winning. God forbid they're not winning, straight away they're unhappy, right? Doesn't matter that the team member is winning, doesn't matter that the team member is making money, but if they're not getting the benefit from that, they will be ferocious, right? They will be angry about it, right? And that's, again, a sign of lack of leadership. Number 7 is intemperance. Losing your temper, being angry with other people, lashing out against other people, again, is a lack of leadership. Because a true leader knows how to compose themselves. A true leader knows how to be diplomatic. A true leader knows how to stop for a moment, breathe in, breathe out, think about it for a minute, and then evaluate, should they attack or should they just let it go, right? So again, intemperance is a sign of lack of leadership. Number 8 reason for lack of leadership is disloyalty. Disloyalty. And they say it takes a long time to build a reputation, but you can lose it like that. You can lose it in one day. Because as soon as you're disloyal, as soon as you're not loyal to your company, to your people, to your leadership, they will not trust you anymore. So being disloyal is a huge lack of leadership. Number 9 reason for failure in leadership is emphasis on the authority of leadership. Using the title, using the authority that, hey, I'm your boss. Hey, listen to me, right? And number 10 is actually very close to that. It says emphasis of title. So using the authority is forcing your leadership. There's 2 kinds of leadership. Forced leadership, and there is leadership by agreement. And we've seen in history that leadership by force doesn't work very often, right? It doesn't last very long. All the dictators, all the kings and emperors, etc., eventually they get taken out because people hate to be forced to follow somebody, right? But on the other hand, leadership by agreement is the leadership that can last 1,000 years. Because if people love their leader, if people want to follow their leader, they will follow them for the rest of their life. And then the last one, like I said, number 10, is emphasis on title. Always showing yourself, hey, I'm the leader. Hey, make sure, you show me the respect, make sure, pardon me, you roll the red carpet for me, make sure you give me special service, etc., right? That again shows lack of leadership, because a true leader is a humble leader. True leader doesn't demand love, doesn't demand respect, doesn't demand attention. They get it by the virtue of being leader. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. There's a subtle difference, but not many people get it, right? Like I remember reading a story about one of the kings in Africa, and his son writes about his father, right? And he says, when my father used to come in the meeting with all the other wise men and senior people and all the other chiefs, he would speak the last. He would listen. He would let everybody express themselves, and he would speak at the end, right? He didn't demand, and some other saying says that, that the leader eats last. But how many leaders do you know who are the first ones to eat? Who are the first ones to get everything for themselves? The team can wait. You know what I mean? That's not a sign of great leader. A great leader is the one who lets others first. Is the one who gives others attention first, is the one who takes care of other people first. So these are the 10 causes of failure in leadership. You might relate to some of these. You might be great at all 10 of them. I know I have to work on certain of those, but again, it's a never-ending process of self-improvement. So hope you guys got value from this video. If you did, feel free to share it. Have a great rest of the evening, and I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.